Captain's log, supplemental. I just got done with communication from Starfleet headquarters, and I honestly don't understand what just happened. I've been formally reprimanded for what they described as the enforcement of overly aggressive and unnecessary security procedures. I couldn't believe it. All I did was set doors to lock by default that led to critical systems areas and installed security cameras on the ship. God forbid, I don't want some foreign dignitary with dubious intentions wandering into engineering, messing with the warp core, or, to be able to tactically respond to somebody boarding the ship. Ah!
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Captain's Log Supplemental. I am Rob, and I am joined this week by my friends and co-hosts, Chris and Matthew.
Hello there.
My name is Stanford.
So we're going to take this from the top, right? All right. And, we are also joined by our producer, Mariah.
Hi there.
So for the uninitiated, Captain's Log Supplemental is a Star Trek rewatch podcast. Each week we are marching ahead in chronological stardate order. We have completed Enterprise and are now through season 1 of Discovery. We are on season 2 of Discovery now. I had to look at the episode number, though, so that's fun. If you wind up liking what you hear, please remember to like, review, subscribe, share us with your friends and family. It helps get the word of the podcast out. So, how y'all doing this week?
All right, I
Great.
have two things. Okay, two pieces of banter.
Uh-huh.
One of them is from a guest. Okay, I have guest banter this week. All right.
Okay.
This banter
Guest banter.
is on behalf of my sibling Quinn.
Okay.
Okay, dear Rob, hey, fuck you. After deciding to spend days and days worth of streak freezes that you had somehow squirreled away, you show up after your little vacation and have the absolute audacity to nudge me? Fuck you. Signed, Quinn.
I had a lot of streak freezes. So the funny thing is, they're very cheap. They only cost like 100 or 200 gems in Duolingo.
Mhm.
And I have over 11,000 because I almost never use them. So
Streak
I
freeze is literally
effectively-
all I use gems for in Duolingo.
yeah.
It's funny because
Same.
Quinn's like Chris, like he's a man of integrity. He's on for a few days, then he's off for a few days, and sometimes he comes back. Like, I understand that. Rob's kept the streak going with Quinn for like 3 years or some shit, and then suddenly it's like, I'm going to be disappeared for a week and then nudge you when I get back. Like, what the fuck, Rob?
Yeah, I was legitimately on vacation. So there.
Yep.
Well, anyways, I also want to tell you both the saga of the chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Mariah's rolling her eyes so hard right now. So
She is. Yeah.
I say to Mariah a few weeks ago, at some point in the past, at some point in the not too distant past, talking to her about ice cream, and I'm like, obviously my favorite flavor is vanilla, but if I had to pick a second, I think I really like chocolate chip ice cream. And she says to me, "You mean chocolate chip cookie dough?" And I said, "No, if I meant chocolate chip cookie dough, I would have added the words cookie dough." And she's like, "So what? You mean like mint chocolate chip?" Like, no. I would have used the word mint.
To be fair, immensely better flavors than regular chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
and that's
100%.
a personal taste, which I
Yep.
like. That's fine. However, chocolate chip ice cream has a nostalgic feeling for me because my dad and I used to get it in Kansas City when we go to Baskin Robbins while my mom was drunk. So, it's delicious. She doesn't listen to the podcast, and if she does, she's gonna call me. So I'm like, no, chocolate chip ice cream. It's just vanilla ice cream with chocolate chips. And she swears to fuck that I'm making this up. That no one has ever. And like, I think in Mariah's meager defense, like if you go to the store and buy ice cream, you can't buy ice cream with like sprinkles in it. So I think Mariah's idea was like chocolate chips are a topping. They're not served in the ice cream. And I'm like, so in your brain, you thought someone was like, I've got this mint ice cream and it's kind of shitty, but if I threw these chocolate chips in there, it'd be fucking perfect. But they never thought to do that with vanilla ice cream. They were just like, that's impossible.
So I don't think I've ever seen plain chocolate chip ice cream like in the grocery store.
Yeah, so I told Mariah to get me some the next time she went to the fucking creamery. She comes back empty-handed. And I'm like, did they not have it? And she says, no, I didn't look for it because it doesn't exist.
I don't remember saying that.
I mean, that sounds like something you would say.
It does. So, anyways, the end of this saga concludes with me, buying Wegmans brand, like store brand, chocolate chip ice cream, no fucking problem, from the grocery store. And then, the last time we were at that like local creamery that we go to for like ice cream and milk and stuff, getting a fucking half gallon of chocolate chip ice cream. Because of course they have it. It's just a normal ass flavor of ice cream.
I don't know what my holdup is with chocolate.
Honestly,
chip
I'm
ice
with
cream.
Mariah on this one. Like I know it exists. Like that part I do know, but like I don't know if I've ever like seen it when shopping for ice cream. Maybe it's because I'm not looking for it.
Right. What store do you shop at? Like do you use Instacart or anything? Check right now. See if they got it.
Oh my god.
Like Breyers has it, but it's not good.
But
I like it because the chocolate chips are not super flavorful because there's just little tiny bits of chocolate, but it adds a nice texture to the ice cream.
texture.
Yeah.
That's the same reason I like I actually like peanut butter chips in ice cream too, even though I don't really like peanut butter on ice cream that much, but like peanut butter chips because they're not very flavorful. Add a nice little texture-y bite to the ice cream. That's really good.
I like peanut butter chips. I think they had a nice little flavor. Plus, like I don't know, like I like that. I don't like peanut butter like drizzle or whatever.
Yeah, no, I can't stand that shit.
Oh god!
Or like even
give me all of the peanut butter. Like, have you ever had the peanut butter ice cream with like the peanut butter ripple through it all?
Ew, no, see, I don't like
a
peanut butter is not a dessert thing for me. I like it as like a part of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or in some like Asian foods and stuff, or even just by itself, like on some bread or with some bananas, fine. But like, I do not care for peanut butter as a sweet dessert.
I'm also not a fan of like chocolate ice cream, like in general.
Ew, no. Ugh.
I want to say that like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is basically a dessert.
Except that you're allowed to eat it for lunch. So
yeah.
Donuts are dessert too, but you're allowed to eat those for breakfast.
Apparently, there was some study where they looked at foods and how long you live, and like hot dogs, like take away like 30 minutes of your life for every hot dog you eat. Or something real significant.
My sister is doomed.
One of the foods that increases your life expectancy is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I did hear that, yeah.
It's because people who have the time to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich are rich enough to get good health care.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich is like the easiest sandwich.
Right?
It is the easiest sandwich.
It's literally 2 spreads.
But like eating a cold hot dog out the fridge is faster.
Oh my god, I've never eaten a cold hot dog.
Oh, it leaves a weird film on the roof of your mouth. It's great.
Oh god.
Oh god. No, you know what's even worse? So we used to get Lunchables, right? When we were kids.
Because he was rich.
Yep.
Well,
yeah,
you probably got the fancy, like the pizzas and shit Lunchables.
I remember him making a fucking Lunchables pizza every goddamn lunch.
You fucking rich asshole. You and your brand name Dunkaroos.
The gross part, though, was my sister's favorite were the hot dog Lunchables.
I forgot.
You got this very stale
was
little
it like
hot
Vienna
dog
sausages?
Roll. Yeah,
basically.
This very stale little hot dog roll, and then some ketchup.
Mariah's gonna beg all of your pardons in a second here.
I'm gonna beg your pardon. Have a day off.
Lauren's dad calls them Veenie Weenies.
Veenie Weenies.
Veenie Weenies.
That's funny. My dad used to love a tin of Vienna sausages and some chocolate milk.
That's disgusting.
Was it chocolate milk or was it Yoo-hoo?
It was chocolate milk.
Oh, okay.
In a carton.
My dad was a Yoo-hoo guy.
Stanford does something that I can't fathom ever putting in my mouth. And that is
I'm
drinking
bisexual.
milk.
Oh my God.
Drinking milk with spaghetti.
My
No,
mom
milk with
does that.
spaghetti all
No.
the time.
No.
Milk and the
No.
tomato
So-
sauce.
Milk
like
and
it's good.
spaghetti.
It's good
No.
with pizza too.
Actually, like milk and pizza
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
no.
growing up,
What,
my
really?
parents
No.
gave me a glass of milk
Huh.
with like every dinner. So like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
drank milk with everything.
Lots of milk, yeah.
but my
But
mom's
yeah, the
favorite thing to
spaghetti
have.
pasta.
My mom's favorite thing to have
Those
with
Some
are-
people
spaghetti
put milk
is
in the spaghetti sauce.
That
Blech.
what? Why?
All
Well,
right.
Chris, don't what? That's basically just a cream sauce. Like that's a thing that exists. Shut the fuck up. You would eat that.
I don't like the idea of having, especially like full fat milk with spaghetti sauce.
Yeah,
Like
it's good.
that.
Because
that-
it's so acidic, and so the milk helps.
Oh, it's
to,
Actually,
such
yeah,
a
that
good
would be
taste.
so you have the base of the milk
I
canceling out
guess.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
acidity of the
Yeah,
tomato.
it's real good. It's real good.
Maybe that's why Matthew doesn't get heartburn when he eats spaghetti.
I get heartburn pretty much every time, but it's mostly because I can't move around when I'm sleeping. To circle back as a nice conclusion to this ice cream tale. If you want a little pizzazz in your vanilla ice cream, cinnamon chips.
Oh, see, now
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
delicious.
It's
yeah.
fantastic because those actually do have like a nice little sharp flavor, but it's like a sharp little spicy flavor with the cool ice cream. Very delicious.
You know, I got
So-
some. We went to the Dutch bakery and they had these like little like toffee bits. Oh my god, so good! And some vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Coffee
good
bits
too.
are good. I always like just like peanuts on ice cream too. I like the texture.
Yeah,
I know that this is hyperbolic, but it's very funny to me, Stanford, that you really like vanilla ice cream with tasteless chocolate chips or tree bark in them.
Sorry, my audio cut for a second there, so I didn't hear if you were asking me a question.
No, I was not.
He was
Okay.
insulting you.
Damn it.
You'll hear it later.
Yep. Good luck with the editing. All right. Speaking
I
of
love
editing,
you.
this week's episode was season 2, episode 6, The Sound of Thunder, which I feel like we're just continuing a trend here of the names not meaning anything.
So, trivia note.
When there's
Oh,
some
okay.
trivia you can't miss, is a fun fact with Chris.
So, it is. I saw some looking at the episode and the trivia around it. The title could be a reference to the short story "A Sound of Thunder" by Ray Bradbury, which is about time travelers altering an event in the past, which changes the future.
Yep.
So,
Given that is
There
what
you
they
go.
are postulating about the Red Angel, that would be my guess.
also,
Okay.
they had this note here that Kaminar, the planet, is the Japanese word kaminari is thunder. So
Oh, I thought it was like a Toyota
Alright.
Kaminar. Well, I guess that would still be Japanese, actually.
Yeah.
I did Kami. What's Nar?
Kaminari.
Kami is God. What's Nar?
Yeah.
Nadi.
Clapping.
Nari.
It might be.
Adjective.
It might be clapping, like Kami, and then we'll find out whatever cheek is.
Yeah. Clapping cheeks. I also had a fun experience with the title of this episode because I started watching this. I was like, oh yeah, this is the one with Saru's sister. And then I realized that would be a really funny name to an episode of Friends.
What was her
Crossed over
sister?
into disco.
Ah.
Nah.
God, talk about a show that did not age well.
No, not at all.
No. No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, yeah, no, it did not at all.
No. So yeah, we start this one off with a uplifting question mark Saru monologue, kind of laid over the rest of the crew just doing their jobs.
Montage.
Montage.
I have several points throughout these montages. Like, A, like it seems like he misses his ganglia because he keeps like reverently touching the back of his head.
Yeah.
B, I don't really
Got
get
phantom ganglia.
I don't really get Robot Lady. Is she like Data? Like what is she?
I
So-
don't know.
She's
Because-
definitely, as I recall, she is definitely like an organic like person just with cybernetic like
Is
implants.
she
I think.
though? Like
But
one
her
of the,
whole ass head
one
is
of the-
plastic.
yeah, like one of the later episodes, she gets hacked.
Yeah, she
well,
does.
she's got robot pieces.
And she's also like cycling through the fucking AI data thing at full fucking like super speed or whatever. I don't know. This character kind of undermines the concept that Data is a relatively unique organism.
Yeah. They are human. They are a human
Okay.
cyborg,
Okay.
according to Memory Alpha.
There you go. Saru gets off the table, walks over to Culber and Medbay,
Yeah,
who
put
is
a fucking
looking
shirt on.
rough. Poor dude.
My notes here are, ew, put a shirt on, Saru. Oh, hey, Dr. Colbert, you could take your shirt off if you want.
That's right. That's right. So Aram was seriously injured when a shuttle crashed on her return voyage from being married or on vacation or something.
Dude, why are there so many shuttle accidents in Starfleet?
Because it's because they're widely reported on because Big Transporter wants you to be afraid of them.
Big Transporter.
That was a good fucking joke. I'm proud of that
one. Dr. Dreamy is also not feeling very much like himself after all of his tribulations in the mycelial network. Saru tries to reframe it as Culber being more like who he was meant to become. I've realized
one Jesus experience, and then you're just all thrown off.
Yeah, like Saru. I mean, it's not just in this episode. He has a very strong religious overtone, which is interesting in Star Trek.
I think to be fair to a character I don't even really care for that much. I think because I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I think Saru's a little more fate driven, and I think it's because of his upbringing as like basically chattel, like his species is like their fates are prescribed ahead of time, and so there's a lot of like, and plus like I mean we find out that like their species little like social structures is all like priests and shit, right? Like because his sister was a priest, his dad was a priest, so like I think it actually does make some sense.
Yeah. As you mentioned before, Saru is also still coming to terms with losing his ganglia.
I forgot until this moment that he was going to grow the like death darts.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Doctor, who I still don't know her name, pointed out that there are some new keratin things growing in, which is pretty badass. She supposes that his fear response is likely being repressed to some extent. I feel like this is the wrong word choice here. I feel like it's just not as elevated as it once was. Like, I don't think that the lack of his ganglia is repressing his fear.
So I think that like it wasn't the ganglia. She said that when she was showing him the picture of like his nerves like around throughout his whole body. So like there are nerve clusters and parts in our brain. I don't know how Saru's fucking body works, but like there are portions of our nervous system that are specifically targeting like fear response and fight or flight and all that shit. So like maybe she's talking about that. Like maybe those nodules in his nervous system are getting smaller because she says there are small but noticeable differences in your scans.
Is that like the hippocampus? Is that the one that goes in between both hemispheres?
I don't remember.
Just the whole fear thing. I don't know. It's been a while
the corpus callosum.
Corpus callosum. At this point, this is where Saru once again gets all religious and says that he thinks he's being guided by an unseen force in the galaxy.
Which I guess they're drawing a parallel to the Red Angel.
Or Star Wars. I don't know.
You fucking dork.
Pike, meanwhile, is working with Ash and Burnham to try and figure out what they know about the Red Angel so far. It's getting I don't want to say it's getting old, but it's weird that in a continuous story like this, they keep going back and reviewing everything they know about the Red Angel. Like it feels very like 90s sitcom-y.
Also, they make kind of a weird logical leap because like they're like, clearly this motherfucker is traveling through time, and no one's like, or maybe it's like different people, but with the same red like suit.
Yeah.
Because like that seems like a much easier thing to explain.
Pike also assumes that the Red Angel is trying to guide them now.
Yeah, well, because Pike is also a religious nut job, so.
Well, Yeah.
That seems extreme.
He is much more so in Discovery than he is in Strange New Worlds, for
That's
sure.
true. I don't
He is.
really remember him talking about it in.
Yeah, I feel like
He mentions going to church like a bunch.
Yeah, and he brings up God at least once an episode. Ash, meanwhile, is worried that the Red Angel might be what drove Spock insane, so maybe we shouldn't be following this thing or trying to establish contact with it. Who knows? Doesn't matter, though, because the conversation gets interrupted by Saru announcing that a new signal has been located. I like this scene here where Saru forgets to get out of the captain's chair when Pike comes back.
Oh, yeah.
They then find out that the location of this new signal is above Kaminar, Saru's homeworld. So we get to break more Federation law and go back to his homeworld.
Yep, Saru's going home for the holidays.
This is a weird holiday.
Yeah, we get some backstory here.
Yeah.
There's also apparently, I found out there's like a DVD extra that's like about like kind of the Saru's backstory and everything, called The Brightest Star.
Is it a DVD extra or is it a short trek?
The information I found referred to it as a DVD extra.
What old school ass motherfucker added a DVD extra to a show that was written in like 2018?
Good question.
Like, what the fuck?
Someone from Big Blu-ray.
Big Blu-ray.
So Saru fills Pike in on the long and contentious history between the Kelpians and the Ba'ul. The Ba'ul recently mastered warp technology, but proved hostile to the Federation after Starfleet tried to establish contact.
Although I will say, it sounds like that's what Pike said. It sounds like what the Ba'ul said were like, "Hey, can you leave us alone? Thanks."
Yeah.
In Memory Alpha, it does refer to it as it is part of Short Treks. So.
Oh, okay. That's probably on YouTube as well then.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I'd known that because it would have been useful for my deep dive. They then ask Saru if Kelpians believe in angels, which they do not. But it is an interesting coincidence that the Red Angel is targeting Saru's homeworld as the next point of contact, given Saru's history with Pike and Discovery here. As Chris mentioned, they go into a little bit of a backstory. The Kelpians live in fear of the Ba'ul and their advanced technology. The Ba'ul are committed to basically maintaining their supremacy over the Kelpians at this point, and not so interested in peaceful relations with anybody outside of their immediate planet sphere. The Ba'ul immediately scan Disco's weapon system capabilities after they drop out of warp.
I like how
refuse to talk.
I like how the Ba'ul are scanning them, and what's her face is like, "We're getting scanned, but just our weapon systems." What?
Like, we don't care about that other shit.
Well, like, how do you do that?
They have a one-track mind.
A one-track laser scanner.
Ash is really annoyed that Pike is now assuming that the Angel is deliberately trying to contact them. Ash is really whiny in this entire episode. And I don't like it.
Ash brings up several valid points throughout the episode, though.
Yeah, but he does it in like the most annoying way possible.
But you think the CIA brings up valid points too, fucking narc.
Right? Saru is now upset that Pike is even trying to talk to the Ba'ul at all. Takes offense and says, "Don't you trust me, bro?" Ash is also very concerned about the rules all of a sudden and makes references to General Order 1 to try and keep Pike from talking to the Kelpian priests. Like, he really does. He seems like a little narc this entire episode. That's what it is, Chris. You're right.
He narkin.
Saru, meanwhile, gets very pushy. Apparently, dropping your ganglia makes you
an
more
asshole.
Assertive, I guess. Yeah. Burnham, though, steps in and tries to break up the argument and says that Saru should accompany her down to the surface. Although Pike relents and agrees.
I will say, like, it is funny watching everyone else watch Saru and Pike fight. B, Saru's not wrong. Like,
No.
Pike's real ready to be like, well, I guess they just have slaves. No big deal. Like, what the fuck?
Well, especially given that he was willing to.
Shit. Oh shit. Chris, are you okay?
Yeah, just drop my drink. Hold on.
Jesus.
We need some hold. We'll be right back.
It's not as funny as the time your desk fell apart.
Fuck,
So.
that was funny. That was so fucking funny.
We gotta start getting video recordings of these, so then people can see all the nonsense that happens.
No, because then they'll just see how fucking disabled I am, because it looks real bad when I start spazzing and shit.
What was it the one day you were trying to close a window?
Yeah. And Mariah's laughing at how fucking disabled I look.
Because, like, I see him every day, so he just looks like him, but just his arm just looked... Well, he looked real disabled when he said he couldn't shut the window either, so it was just not great.
Stanford.
Windows are hard.
Oh, speaking of which, we never closed the windows out here. I bet you those crickets are real loud in this.
That's
This
all
is
right.
pretty good. not picking up.
I use a locally run AI script that pulls background noise, and crickets are one of the things that it pulls. So
Oh, cool.
It sounds like we're not going to put all this in the podcast. I just have to tell you all, I was just going through my emails and I get like a report on Liam's computer and like his search history. And one of the things he searched was, is the Russian sleeping experiment real?
yes, the Russian
No,
sleeping
clearly
experience
it's not.
was real. What? Which one? The one where they like kept
not
people
according
awake
to
for
the
like...
internet.
Oh, nah. I like that it's real. I'm pretty sure that's
But
how
I'm
they made.
just like,
That's how they made the Winter Soldier. It's because he watches wild shit during his fucking educational screen time. He's on Curiosity Stream looking for the weirdest shit he can find.
That's the best shit.
He's like, yeah, I had a 2-hour dossier, a 2-hour deep dive done on the Stanford prison experiment. Like,
We gotta get him a History Channel subscription so he can watch all the Bigfoot shit.
God,
like
I
Bigfoot-
fucking
Bigfoot.
hate that shit.
All right, Chris,
Liam
It's
loves
so
it.
funny.
what's Liam watching?
It's like
one of his Google searches was, is the Russian sleeping experiment real?
What's the Russian sleeping experiment?
I don't even know. It just, the
I
internet
thought
said
it
it's
was
not
the
real.
thing where like Russians kept people awake for like long enough that they started like going fucking insane and shit, but maybe not.
dude, I remember staying up for 3 days in a row once and I started to hallucinate.
Jesus
Why were you
Christ.
staying-
Actually, the Russian sleep
because
experiment is
the-
creepypasta, which tells the tale of 5 Soviet-era test subjects.
Creepy pasta.
Oh, it's a creepy
What's
pasta. Oh, okay. No, we don't need any other explanation.
So it's just like a copy pasted story on the internet that's like a horror story.
It's like
No,
vaguely
that-
creepy in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
yeah.
Usually they're images, but sometimes they're stories. All right, Chris, you good?
All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. All right, going back in. Doctor, meanwhile, lets Dr. Dreamy read his own medical chart, which I don't think that's a good idea, and I don't know that any of the doctors I've ever worked with professionally would agree with doing.
Hey, guess what? If a doctor says you can't read your own chart, they're breaking the law. Fuck them.
Yeah, you have access to your medical information.
I am allowed to read my own goddamn chart, and that doctor can fuck all the way off.
He has opinions.
All right.
What? Never.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I let my opinion show for once. I'll go back to being reserved like usual. Yeah, the idea that doctors don't let patients see their medical charts is some gatekeeping nonsense. Like that's hearkening back to the days of like, well, I'll just prescribe pills and don't even tell my patients about them because what do they know? They're stupid idiots.
So the actual concerns in the medical field are usually that if you immediately release test results to patients, they might panic in situations where there is no need to.
Sure, then maybe a doctor should be there to help you understand your test results. Sounds
Well,
like the
they-
doctor
they
needs to do
are.
their fucking job then.
He's
Yes, but we live in a
spicy.
for-profit
Jesus
healthcare
Christ.
system, so, they're busy.
Yeah, there is that.
So like our hospital had a 24 to 48 hour delay on like reading radiology reports. So like in real life, we had delayed the posting of them to basically give the doctor enough time to review imaging studies and then actually write notes on it to send to the patient rather than just sending
As
in,
long as they are not
like,
in the
piece
file,
of documentation.
that's fine. Like, it's okay if there's like a
Yeah.
purgatory for imaging because the doctor's got to look at it because a radiologist can't make a determination or whatever. That's fine.
There's not anymore. Now we have to release them immediately, regardless.
Oh, okay, good.
That
Well,
law
then-
changed a couple
then-
years
I
ago.
think patients can handle it better than
Yeah.
you think,
I agree.
for the most part.
I don't think that it's nearly as bad, but like those were the concerns that the doctors
Yeah.
expressed.
Yeah, because
when
doctors
when
are
we eventually turned this off.
sometimes assholes. Yeah.
And then they turns out
sometimes.
they actually have to write good documentation. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
God
I
for
hate
fucking
doing that,
bed.
too.
And actually a bunch of doctors got pissy because they were writing shitty things in notes about people. And the people were like, hey, doc, why'd you call me a fat cow in my fucking notes?
Well, now the doctors are asking about using AI to write notes for them, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, Star Trek.
So
Yeah,
many
Culber is
M-dashes.
Culber is understandably freaked out about the fact that the scar that he got in his teens is missing. So apparently when they like rebuilt him in the mycelial network, they just rebuilt the perfect him. So he's like,
Yeah.
sort
Did
of
you see
newborn.
him? Yeah. Perfect him. Also, Paul
Yeah.
Stamets really not reading the room well here. Not
Nope.
even
I
a little
heard.
bit.
Well, as soon as they said perfect, I'm like, oh my god, I can hear Stanford in my goddamn head.
Who Chris heard me giggle across the country. Tee-hee.
Saru is explaining to Burnham how the Kelpians live in harmony with nature and have no poverty or famine. If it wasn't for the Baul and their ritual culling, their planet would be a paradise. But there's just that one hiccup. The really
Just that one
important
minor. We live good lives free of violence, except for that part where we horribly get murdered.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Because there was genuinely like, so whose side are you on, man? Jesus.
So I do have a couple notes here.
Fuck yeah.
Because they and that kind of walk up into their.
Do we get to
their
see
village
them, or do we
whatever.
have to wait till the doctor approves?
So the scenes walking along the beach, approaching Saru's village, is set at Scarborough Bluffs, just north of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, along the shores of Lake Ontario.
It looked pretty
Also-
shingly, so I guess it looked like a pebble beach.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The pylon in Commander Saru's home village is the same design as the obelisk from the episode of TOS, The Paradise Syndrome, just turned upside down.
Cool. I love when they reuse props like that.
Not even like reusing, because they had to like CGI it, right? I think it is
Right,
it's a
exactly,
straight up
yeah.
homage.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, they reused the design. Yeah, that's,
Well, yeah,
I looked
shit
up
ain't
that
broken.
episode, and it's the one where they go down to a planet like inhabited by like Native Americans.
Oh, that
Which
doesn't
I
sound
can
like it's going to
tell.
be problematic at all in 1968.
That was my exact thought. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait.
I keep practicing my my like 60s era like writer's room pitch guy.
Yep.
So yeah, Burnham and Saru continue down the beach as the pillar starts glowing ominously red behind them. Like as soon as they enter the village, the first person they see is Saru's sister, Sorana. She has taken over as the village's priest after their father passed.
Priest?
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 Sorana is fascinated about meeting Michael and loves the universal translator that she uses to communicate with her.
Saru's sister, best character in the episode. She's fucking hilarious if you just read
Yeah,
her
she was
lines
great.
with just a touch of sass.
I feel like she gave it with a touch of sass.
She kind of did, but she's also got like that kind of Kelpian like pacing to her words. But like, I was like, this is fucking funny. Like,
I got a note that in this episode, you see so many Kelpians walk, and it bugs the shit out of me.
oh yeah,
No, it's great.
but yeah,
Fucking
they
hands behind their back.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking Burnham and Saru are telling Sorana shit, and her whole ass mind is just being all the way blown about it. Like she's just fucking what?
So I'm sorry about the tangent. I feel like we've gone on a number of tangents
It's
here.
been a very tangent heavy evening, yeah.
But have either or have any of the three of you ever watched The Strain before?
I want to say
No.
yes.
Okay, so it's like it's about a virus that causes vampirism, basically getting spread around New York City,
Cool.
and the vampires, like when they first turn, they run with their arms behind their back, like they're Naruto.
Like
ninja
Naruto?
running in
Yeah.
an anime. Yeah,
Amazing.
it's amazing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyways, we get a close up of her gross Kelpian fingies.
Yeah. Oh my God. Kelsey like walked past my computer and saw Saru's face and goes, "Oh my God, he's so scary." So poor Saru.
Should see
Yeah, they decide to sit down and have some tea with Sarana. Sarana tells Saru about their father's passing and grills him for never calling home.
I like how she basically says, and this is where I was like, oh shit, this bitch is funny, because she's basically like, wait, I thought you came to see me. You're just here for work? Like,
Yeah. Burnham and Saru wind up asking Sarana for help, and she is not happy about it. They argue about Saru returning, but the Baul show up and break up the conversation.
and his sister's pretty much like, oh my God, Saru, once again, you're fucking it up. You're a fuck up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. She basically tells him to get out so that the village can be safe again.
Yeah, she's like, we liked it better when we thought you were dead. Like, can you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that is accurate. Burnham and Saru beam back up to Disco just before the Baul arrive. The Baul, meanwhile, call Disco and tell Pike that he took something that belongs to them.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
When the Baul are talking to them on their radio, hey, why do all of the computers on the bridge get all weird and fucked up?
Because their voices are so scary.
Like, the
They
Baul
angry.
turned the entire bridge into a Winamp visualization.
Yeah. Oh my God, Winamp.
It was audio
Yeah.
broadcast only. That's just for mood, okay?
Yeah.
It really whips
Well,
the
like,
llama's ass.
The computer detects how fucking creepy they are, and it adjusts the lighting and the graphics.
Yeah, like, it genuinely, like, I think that's what it is. There's so many times people call
Yeah.
the fucking ship, and, like, the computer is like, oh, I got the mood for this.
You know how you can get those LED light strips that like change color in relation to what's happening on your TV? Like, there you go.
Yeah, you
That's
can get
that.
TVs with that shit just built in now, yeah.
Yeah. Pike, for his part, completely ignores them and then starts asking about the Red Angel. It was a very funny conversation where no one clearly was listening to each other. The Baul again demand Pike return Saru, or they won't let Disco leave peacefully, which there's like this weird dichotomy in this episode, right? Where the Baul are simultaneously weaker than the Federation, but have technology way beyond what the Federation is capable of.
Yeah.
Is that
Like,
So
what it was? I thought that was not the case. Although, like, they had some pretty big fucking shit.
their ships are pretty
yeah,
fucking
they were
huge.
huge.
I think that the Baul represents something that Star Trek doesn't do well, which is that, like, you can advance in a lot of ways, but not warp
Right.
technology. And, like, the
Yeah.
Baul just had a lot of cool shit. They just weren't warp capable until a few years ago because that's just not the technology they had discovered yet.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want a connect the dots genocide weapon?
All right, I have separate notes about how stupid that thing was, but, like, besides that,
Saru, then still on the bridge, loses his shit over the comms, and they send some big ass ships to blast Disco out of the sky. He tries to jump in on the conversation again, but Pike isn't having it anymore and orders him
But
off the
Pike-
bridge.
Pike's like, no, Saru, you will be complicit in your species zone oppression. Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Burnham is off to the side, shaking her head.
It's like, I thought better of you, Saru. I thought you would be a fucking order follower just like the rest of us. What are you doing over there?
Yeah. So Burnham winds up catching Saru, now off the bridge, as he heads down to the transporter room, right before he beams himself down to the surface
Hey.
to turn himself in.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Why didn't she just stop the countdown?
What?
Saru goes into the transporter room, sets himself a 60-second timer to get himself on the pad. Really, to give it's a 60-second timer because he needed to make sure that someone might need to speech at him while he's like about to beam down. So he had to give himself some extra time because it's a 2-second walk from where he is. But
the answer is she was too dazzled by his speech abilities.
Yeah, because she comes in, points a phaser at him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm going to stop you, and I'll shoot you if I." She's within arm's reach of the control panel to the transporter, and he is across the room on the pad. Just hit the stop button, and like a transporter's a transporter. I assume there's a big ass stop button because that fucker's dangerous as shit.
That's also, the little sliders.
If she shot him, wouldn't his body still transport?
No, shut the fuck up, Chris. What the fuck? God, man. Can't you suspend your disbelief at all, Chris? Is ridiculous.
Saru beams down to the surface, and Disco immediately loses track with him as he gets picked up by the bowl. Burnham heads to engineering to work with Tilly and Irem, who have a great plan. They're going to read through Spheropedia and try to find something in its vast data library on the history of the Kelpians and the Baul.
Fucking Sphere Wiki, yeah.
Yep. They're going to beat him with knowledge. Down on the planet, Saru is very distressed when he finds out that Sarana has joined him aboard the Baul.
Hold on one second. Can we go back?
Stronghold thingy.
I want to go back one quick moment to another point where it's like, I don't think the writers trust us at all because like,
oh, they do not.
There's like this moment where it's like Burnham and I think Pike, but maybe Tilly, like maybe it's during that scene. They're trying to be like, why are the Baul so afraid of the Kelpians? Yes, because that's what they want to do to sphere data. And like, why are they so afraid of Saru and his knowledge? And it's like, because they use the Vaharai to oppress the Kelpians. You told us that. Oh, yeah. You told us that last episode. Like, you said that to my face. Or was it 2 episodes ago? Yeah, 2 episodes ago. Yeah. Like, I didn't make that up. You told me. Why are we, what is this conversation? And the way you told me was fucking Saru telling Burnham. Like, what the fuck?
That was 2 episodes ago. It needed to be rehashed in case you didn't watch that episode.
But not, like, it's okay to just mention shit because, like, we're rehashing whatever, but for the character to act like they have no idea when something is happening when literally they had the dialogue that explained why something was happening 2 episodes ago is ridiculous.
Listen, they didn't cite their resources correctly, so they had to go back and look up.
That's the danger of using Sphere Wiki.
Yep.
Also, Tilly had an excellent joke in here. Oh, okay.
Remember the joke. Where's the joke?
So they're like, Burnham's like, I need you to go through all the sphere data and get what you can. And Tilly's like, okay, we'll get right to it and we'll get it done. And then fucking Ariana or whatever the cyborg's name is like, got it. And Tilly goes, when I said we, I just meant her.
Oh yeah. So yeah, back on the planet, some Baul drones show up. And Saru very bravely steps between his sister and them to protect her. The drones, however, don't care and just throw Saru to the wall and bind him there.
He's on some kind of like weird Baul ship or something.
Yeah. Well, he's inside the super weapon, that big stronghold.
No, I know, but like we don't know that yet. It's just like a techno-y room. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we see a creepy bog monster rise out of the water behind the siblings.
I was like, oh shit, it's a Tasha Yar monster.
Right. Trash monster.
And this is like this extended sequence of this monster coming out of this black tar is definitely kink bait for somebody.
What? So what? Why this?
So
why did they choose this?
My remark here was like, because this is where we find out, like, oh, it turns out the Kelpians were actually the predators, and the Baul were the prey, and the Kelpians were killing them all, yada yada yada, right? And I was like, maybe they were killing the Baul because the Baul are fucking terrifying. Like, do you see this horrifying monster that's coming at? I want to kill it too.
That is the monster from every scary supernatural movie. What are we doing here?
Like all
this-
of entertainment tells me that this thing needs to die. Like I'm on the Kelpian side.
This is, though, where we get to find out that Saru's new like keratin growths are actually spines that he can shoot out of the back of his head.
So my note here was, ew, keep that fucking shit in your head, Saru.
Especially because it doesn't even work.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of works. Yeah, we get like some mustache twirling from the Baul here, where they like reveal the whole plot to Saru and Sarana.
Yeah.
Right before they tell them that they're going to kill them.
Well, so first of all, they obviously can knock Saru out because he was unconscious when they brought him here in the first place. So like, I don't know why they didn't just do that again. Second of all, the Baul says we're going to analyze you and then we're going to kill you. But then, like, the drone goes at him with, like, this horrifying, spinning Cuisinart motherfucker. And I'm like, what kind of analysis is the whirring death drill going to do? Like,
exactly. What analysis is that going to? What data are you going to get from that fuck?
Anyways, Saru goes Super Saiyan on those motherfuckers and then does some Legos.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he breaks all their fun little toys. All their little ships.
Oh, you broke your
and
little
then
ships.
frees his sister. Then he proceeds to tear apart the drones and make a communicator out of them.
He's just going to do some Legos real quick, yeah.
Yeah. The crew then decide that the best course of action here is to start up the Vaharai for all Kelpians at once, using the sphere frequencies.
Okay.
And then they're going to prove that they are better than their baser instincts and not kill everything.
Yeah, they're going to solve the problem with like a big drum circle or something. But like, I have a question. Maybe this is me because I'm, what do I'm woke and shit. But like, is it okay to single-handedly decide we're going to enforce a biological change on an entire population all at once without their knowledge or consent?
No.
How will it affect children? Is it going to hurt them in some way, shape, or form? Will they stop growing? Like, no thought or consideration was given to this plan whatsoever.
I'm like, I don't know. This plan seems pretty fucking loosey-goosey.
And also, doesn't it take like a whole ass day?
They turned it up to 11 on the Vaharaya meteor.
Fair enough. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. This is basically like forced hormone therapy for an entire population.
I have
like
some
this is
notes
some
on
like
this plan.
crazy German Nazi experiment shit.
This is like a QAnon's worst nightmare.
It's fucking wild. Yeah. And also,
Return the frogs gay.
I'm also like, I'm not even sure what the point of the plan was. Like, is the point that you're going to scare everyone into realizing that they're not weaklings? Because like the Baul know. So obviously the plan for this fucking change thing is supposed to be for the Kelpian sake, not for the Baul. Wouldn't like a good hearty broadcast have solved that problem?
Well, I feel like they made some assumption that for some reason the Baul would not want to just immediately murder all of them if they just all were evolved.
Well, I will tell you about that assumption.
This entire episode with quite a few assumptions about things. So yeah, they trigger the Baul trap card in the form of a giant super weapon hidden under the lake.
Oh man, Yu-Gi-Oh jokes are never old, even though I've never seen any of it.
Nope. All of the Kelpians do start transforming.
Well, 63% of them.
Well, no, they said 63% in climbing.
Oh, fair enough. Man, climbing's doing a lot of work in that sense.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately for them, though, this new structure rising out of the lake is a planetary super weapon designed to commit a genocide.
50 kilometers wide, this fucking base.
Yeah, the Genocide 5000. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
It's a Genocide 5000.
I understand we're doing a Star Trek, and, like, they got fancy technology and stuff. But, like, this laser base genocide system is like demonstrably worse than just like put a bomb in every town. Like we could do that now. Like this isn't hard to do.
It's not like there's Baul living there. Like,
Listen,
Right, yeah,
Stanford,
exactly.
when you got a fleet,
but they're gonna blow the modulus up. That's what they were going. They're going to blow up the town. So like, just do it with a bomb. Why do you need this weird laser thing with a single point of failure that the angel can fuck up? Like, what the fuck?
you know what? It's to send them a message, Stanford. That is the whole point.
Who?
The Kelpians.
They can't see it from space. All they know is the monolith lit up. Have the bomb light
it'll
up
be fine.
first. Like, what the fuck? All it did was look cool as shit
I do
from
like-
the Enterprise or the Discovery.
Yeah. I do like Pike's response here, though, of hail the bastards.
And then he immediately is like, Starfleet can help you negotiate. Oh, motherfucker, you are carrying so many guns that you're holding to their neck right now. I'm not sure you're in a great spot to mediate.
Yeah.
we come in peace.
Speaking of, man, the Klingons were right.
Bringing it back around. Bringing it back around.
Yep. So Disco does start powering up weapons after the Baul refused to respond.
Which
but it turns
genuinely,
out-
best thing this fucking episode had was that dude's button pressing, like, to fire up them torpedoes. That was so fucking hot.
You may fire when ready.
Did you notice? Like
yeah.
he slid his finger across like 8 buttons and clicked them all up and shit. It was cool as fuck. Man,
it
like
was cool.
massive confident button pushing is hot as shit.
It's a very random kink you have.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, but I don't judge. I don't judge.
Turns out none of this was necessary because the Red Angel shows up and disables the super weapon.
I was like, oh look, Red Angel Ex Machina showed up.
As I said, damn it, beat me to the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the problem is, Chris, you have to be ruder and willing to interrupt everybody.
So I don't know exactly how they get out, but Saru and Sarana rejoin their village and start spreading the good word of the Red Angel / Ganglia things.
I
don't know.
assumed that because the Red Angel fucked up the base, I assumed Disco just started transporting them places.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Everyone in the town's all like fucking Vaharai hungover.
Yeah. Yeah. Pike joins Ash in the mess hall and gives him a copy of Saru's mission notes detailing the Red Angel.
Sorry, one more thing. His sister, man, is the funniest fucking thing. Because this one of the villager comes up to her with his ganglia in his hands, like, what the fuck happened? And she definitely had the tone of like a teacher was like, oh, hey, okay, let's go put those down and wash your hands. Because she like touched him, but like didn't touch the ganglia. She was like definitely holding his wrists, like.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to touch ganglia? That just sounds gross.
But this guy was all over it. He's gathering everybody else's.
Yeah.
I heard they're good in
Tyler.
Making good soup.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. The fucking Red Lobster. So, yeah, Tyler is still upset at Pike about the intervention on Kaminar and tries to belittle Pike here, weirdly, for not having participated in the Klingon War. See, and again, Ash comes off as a huge douche through like this whole episode.
Yeah, he's
I'm sorry,
section
Stanford.
30. No, I hate him. I'm just saying he had a couple of good points here and there. But first of all, I don't like Ash as a character, really.
Okay.
And second of all, he's section 31. Of course he's a huge douche. That's like box number 1 on their fucking application form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saru takes his sister to his quarters on Disco. She pleasantly surprised to see all the plant life growing in there from Kaminar. It was pretty cool.
Saru brings
And,
his sister
she
to
got to
come
get a good
fondle his
view.
plants.
Yep. Saru also, sees her off down to the teleporter room where she beams back home, and then turns to thank Burnham for her help. Who then starts obscure Greek story quotes again. Like this has been a running theme now for a couple episodes.
Yeah. And now the Kelpians
and
only
then-
have, and Bull only have generations of genetic racism to overcome before they can coexist peacefully.
I'm going to be honest. Kelpian genetic racism against the fucking horrifying tar monsters, justified.
Probably, yeah.
And then we close out this week's episode with Burnham announcing that she needs to go home to Vulcan.
To Vulcan!
To Vulcan.
Huzzah.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 5, where 0 is threshold, What are you giving this one?
I'll go first, Chris.
What's that?
I said I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. I gave it a 3. It was fine. It's standard Star Trek nonsense. There's some
that's where I was.
Yeah, there's some problematic shit with the whole like Pike arguing pro oppressor, but at the end of the day, the twist of like the Kelpians being the predators is both predictable and cliche, but it's also like it's cliche for a reason because it kind of works, you know. Like it was fine. It was standard.
And I mean, predictable because it was foreshadowed. We knew this was
Well, we knew that.
yeah,
we knew that they were being kept down. We didn't necessarily know that like the Kelpians actually almost knocked the Baul out or whatever. But like, it's fine.
Sure.
Like it's a standard twist.
Yeah. It was fine. There was some silly logic points multiple times throughout the episode, but it was fine. There was some fun CG. It's an episode that happened.
There's only like one like clear war crime.
Oh, not the super weapon. I'm taking it.
Well, no, that's not a war crime. That's just a genocide. No. The war crime was when the foreign entity went and changed everyone's genetics without their questioning, without their consent.
Oh, yeah. I gave this one a 4. I feel like I'm a sucker for these episodes where we get to look at like other alien cultures. I really like it.
You would. You're one of those people that's like save the tar monsters, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, IMDb.
Hey, someone's got to stand up for him.
IMDb agrees with Rob. They gave it a 4 as well.
Haha.
And like,
vindication.
Despite the complaints I have in like here and there, at least the episode was like fairly well put together, competently told story. Like there's no shame in giving it a 4.
Yeah. Thank you.
Not
Thank
like
you for
Carbon
your permission.
Creek. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the perfect 5 of Enterprise? All right, we're going to take a break here and come back for a deep dive. Welcome back, everybody. This week's deep dive is going to be on Kelpians.
No.
So I was taking a look at both their history and some of their interesting like physiological differences that they exhibit as a species. I thought the overall idea of like a prey species evolving alongside like another also sentient predator species is pretty interesting. I did enjoy the turnabout revealed in this episode, despite the absolutely ridiculous notion that the Baul like rule lasted so long without a single Kelpian like ever having found out the truth. Like that just seems really hard to believe that they would find every single one of these guys like before they transform. We learn through Saru that young Kelpians have threat ganglia that are exposed when they sense danger. Sort of like a Kelpian
Rob.
spidey sense.
Rob, 1 second. Mariah, what the fuck are you doing?
Just getting her knitting out.
I was just pulling out my knitting.
Oh my
Sorry.
God. Like, it sounds like you're packing Rob into a suitcase. Like,
do I need to like repeat that last
no,
sentence?
no. It's fine. Just don't do it again. It's been since you started talking. Like,
Yeah, that's when I started pulling out my knitting.
They are also extremely fast, clocking speeds of 80 kilometers an hour. There was that earlier episode on the planet with the spirit energy people where Saru argued that it was to escape predators, but like knowing what we know now, it seems more likely it was for hunting down Baul before they could hide in a swamp.
what a sentence. When they were on that planet with the spirit people. Hey, are generally prey faster than predators?
So I would say yes. Because like normally when you see like, I don't know, like Discovery Channel
All of the fastest animals, there's the peregrine falcon, there's the cheetah,
right?
And thousand layers move real fast. So I don't think that's true.
I think mostly like predators are better in short burst speed.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas the
Or the
prey
falcon
have,
is a dive. Yeah, the
Yeah,
the
except for,
prey
like-
can go longer.
I
except for like humans, because we're weird.
here's the other thing too, because like I
Is it-
suspect that like they didn't know this twist back in season 1, episode 8, and that's why like they did the "I'm fast because I'm a prey" thing. Because the other thing is like I gotta be 100% honest. Tar people don't look that fast. Like I'm not sure how
I'm gonna agree with you.
how quick you need to be to run down a guy who's made of tar. Like,
we also find that Kelpians are much stronger than humans. And like, I understand there are plenty of prey species on Earth that could just stomp a human to death. Like I guess I wouldn't call an elephant necessarily a prey species, but they're not predators. But like that was probably also, well, I don't know. It might have been foreshadowing to today's reveal.
I don't know. That makes sense. Like a zebra can be stronger than a cheetah. You know, like prey animals can be pretty fucking strong.
Yeah.
Bison are prey, and they're fucking strong as shit. Are bison
yeah,
prey?
that's true.
I mean, they're
That's
prey
a
to
whole lot of
us, I
muscle.
guess. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we almost wiped them out in North America.
on purpose. Yay, colonialism.
We. They can also see a much wider range of the electromagnetic spectrum. So, like, that's something we learned during the Sphere episode, right?
Yep.
Like, he can see both ultraviolet and infrared. So, like, he's got heat vision and UV vision. Saru, again, said that it was so that they could detect predators from up to 10 kilometers away. But turns out it was just they're the predator. Like, that's really what it is.
Did you also go into how their eyeballs can do zooms on digital things that the computer can't do?
That was my next note.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. So yeah, they have telescopic vision apparently. That's so good it can enhance digital images.
Fucking hate this show.
Yeah. So we learned today that like the whole secret of today's episode revolving around the Kelpians Vaharai ritual. Well, I guess it's not really a ritual. It's like a growing
It's like a
stage,
second puberty or
essentially,
something.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were taught by the Baul that it was a terminal condition and was basically a sign to the Baul that the Kelpion was ripe and they were ready to get picked off the tree and eaten.
Ew.
They were expected to offer themselves up to the Baul, which was weird, as part of this great balance belief system that both species take part in. Basically, they were supposed to turn themselves in, and they would get culled to end their pain. Avoiding the process would just result in the Kelpian going insane, is what the Baul told them. Hence, Saru begging Michael to end him a few episodes ago. Turns out what really happens is they drop their threat ganglia and grow these like cool ass projectile spines that they can just shoot at things.
We call that cool.
And they aren't scared anymore. I thought they were cool. And this is my deep dive, so shut up.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I just want to pause here and I want to make one complaint about all of this.
Holy fuck,
and
Rob's
it's kind
gonna
of about
complain.
the episode. So they kept calling this whole thing Kelpian evolution. This is not evolution. This is like you had said. It's like the equivalent of like human puberty or menopause. Like it's a hormonal response signaling like a new era of a Kelpian's life.
Yeah, it's a life cycle thing. As a stage? What
right.
Like when pupa turn into insects and shit. Or like a tadpole into a toad. Like
yeah. Like they don't go through this process to evolve. Evolution takes thousands of years for like larger organisms like this. It just felt very silly to call it evolution, but that was just my feeling on the matter. We do find out later in the series, Kelpians are also very long-lived, sort of similar to Vulcans. We encounter one later that we know is at least 120 years old and doesn't show any signs of advanced age at that point. This whole episode centered around their complicated history of the Baul. Turns out that they were once the predators of the Baul, who didn't take kindly to almost being genocide and decided to turn the tables and commit their own genocide instead, as you do. I feel like there's probably some lesson in here about Israel and Palestine. I don't know if that was the intention of the episode when it was created.
I highly doubt
and
it.
this has been a long day, and I don't have the mental capacity to dig through that mess right now.
I
thought
got
it was an
called
interesting point.
anti-Semitic on Facebook today.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh, did you want the
Are you gonna
context?
expound
Sorry.
on that?
Yeah, sorry. My Aunt Sharon posted a thing where she's like, I didn't want to believe it at first, but finally I think I'm ready to admit that this is a genocide, right? It's some Washington Post article or whatever. And then one of her friends with a pro-Israel profile picture posted like, Western media is filled with lies. You got to like look at other sources for the truth. And then posted a Times of Israel article.
Cool.
So I was like, you're looking to the Times of Israel for like the quote unquote truth about Israeli genocide? Like, that's like, it's like, do you also support when police departments internally investigate themselves for corruption and misconduct? And then this person, I don't know their gender, so I'll just say this person, they're like, look who's anti-Semitic because you won't trust Jewish sources. Sure. Okay. All right.
All right. On that fun note, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for some potpourri.
Welcome back. So today for potpourri, I've come up with a little game, and there's a slight backstory on it. Today, my wife had to work for like 8 whole hours, and I was lonely. So I wrote a trivia about being lonely. Okay, here's how this is going to work.
You're so special.
I feel like this quiz is subtext.
I am going to give you. I'm going to ask a question. Okay, the question, just as an example, this is not one of the questions. I'm going to ask you a question. For example, it could be, which one of these people is not a human, okay? And then I'm going to start listing characters, all right? The last character I name will be the answer to that question, all right? Your job is to buzz in when you think I've gotten to that person, okay? So if I'm like, which of these people is not human?
God.
And then I'm like, Jean-Luc Picard, Geordie LaForge, James T. Kirk, Data, and then like you would buzz in. Now, here's how scoring is going to work. If you buzz in and don't get it right, the other person, obviously, I'm not going to reset the buzzers for one person. I will reset the buzzers if both of you are wrong and I still have more names to read. A correct answer is 2 points. If I get to the last name and no one buzzes, you both lose 1 point and I get 2 points.
We're going to be here forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I accidentally made a prisoner's dilemma. Okay, so do we understand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Number 1. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, and they have various name like list lengths. So don't just think it's always going to be like the third one or whatever.
Okay.
Number 1. Which of these characters was married? And when I ask these questions, I mean on screen that information was portrayed to us in some Star Trek canon show. Okay? And not including the Kelvin timeline. Prime timeline only. All right?
Okay.
Which of these characters was married? Jonathan Archer, Jean-Luc Picard, Catherine Janeway, Christopher Pike, James T. Kirk. Now, that's too long. Now you're going to lose. You both lose a point.
What? There's like it's a second.
Do you need me to go slower?
I think so, yeah.
All right. I can go a little slower. Yes, James T. Kirk was married and divorced.
Yep.
Wrath of Khan, actually, we find that out.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Okay. So kind of the flip-flop of that. Who wasn't ever married? Now, they may not like currently be married, but which of these characters was not ever married? Now we'll go slower.
Hey, do you need to reset?
Oh, yeah, I do. Shit. Sorry. Thank you.
No. Don't reset. Just leave Chris there.
All right. Leonard McCoy, Beverly Crusher, Hugh Culber. That is incorrect.
He was married?
Hugh Culber? Yeah, to Paul.
Oh. I didn't realize they got married.
Yeah, they are married. I think they're already married.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Maybe I thought they were just together.
All right. Let's start back
Yeah,
up.
I don't know that they're married yet.
The Doctor. Julian Bashir. And that was the last one.
Was Bashir married?
No, he wasn't.
Rob, you should just buzz after just so Stanford doesn't get points regardless.
Yeah.
Yes. McCoy, Crusher, Culber, and the Doctor all were married at some point in the show.
I'm not good at this.
All right. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, but engineers instead of doctors. All right. So who wasn't married? So, like, buzz in on someone who was never married, Rob.
Okay.
All right. Geordie LaForge. That is incorrect.
Damn it. Holograms don't count.
He didn't marry her. He just date raped her. This is different.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's
hold
two
on.
whole
I've
episodes
lost the
about
plot
that.
of the question. What are we doing again?
So I'm reading engineers, and you're telling me which of them were never married.
Oh, I forgot. He has a daughter.
Yeah, he does.
Well, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
you don't need to be married to have a daughter, but he did have a daughter and he was married. I forgot about that.
So Geordie LaForge was the first one. Balana Torres, Miles O'Brien, Montgomery Scott was never married.
All right. Fuck, I don't know anything about TOS.
Oh man, this is great. Getting so many points.
The game sucks, and you should feel bad.
This game's awesome because I think it's super easy because I wrote it. All right, a different angle on loneliness. Which of these characters was not played by a single actor? So, like, which of
How
these
the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Which of these characters were there other actors that played them in some other, like in some of the Star Treks?
Oh,
Does that
I
make
thought you meant
sense?
like, like single. Like I don't know fucking actors.
Oh, the single ladies.
relationship statuses.
Does Kelvin timeline count for this
It
one?
does not.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right.
So which of these characters only had one person play them?
No, the opposite. Which of these characters did not only have one person play them?
Okay. So which of these buzz it on the character that's had multiple people
Correct.
play them?
For example, we're starting with
Okay.
Worf. I realize now that I didn't make one where it was just one because it's kind of a dick move. So we're going to start with Worf. Michael Dorn is the only person who's played Worf, so that is an incorrect answer.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So
Yep.
here we go.
Okay.
Worf. Data. Catherine Janeway. That is incorrect. Hikaru Sulu. Geordie LaForge. Jean-Luc Picard. Nope, that was it.
Wait, Jean-Luc Picard has had multiple people play him.
Yes, he has.
Okay. I got it right.
Yeah, he
Younger versions of him.
Wait,
and
did
his
you do
memories and
it?
stuff,
Did
I
you
remember.
buzz?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why it says plus 12 seconds there.
It only plays the buzz noise for the first person. I didn't realize that. I didn't hear you buzz.
Yeah, well, I did.
Huh. Okay, I gotta pay more attention to that. Okay, well, cool. So Chris gets 2 points. Yes, Jean-Luc Picard, not only was there a young actor that played him in TNG for one of like the young Picard areas,
Right.
but actually Tom Hardy played him in Nemesis.
Oh, yeah.
Because I guess a clone still counts?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, man.
Nemesis sucked.
Yeah, it was kind of a dumb movie. All right. I've reset. All right. Which of these characters did not have any siblings? Jean-Luc Picard, Spock, Catherine Janeway, Worf. That is incorrect. It's funny because I hesitated on Catherine Janeway because I accidentally wrote her sister's name.
Whoops. Never saw Voyager.
Worf, Miles O'Brien. So that is also incorrect, Chris. I'm going to reset. So Rob's still got a chance. Yes, Miles actually has two brothers. They are never named, but he does mention them a couple times.
All right.
All right. I'm going to keep going from Miles O'Brien. Data, Benjamin Sisko, Christopher Pike. That is the correct answer, Chris.
Yay.
Okay, last one. Which of these characters does not have any kids? Okay?
Okay.
Benjamin Sisko, Worf, James T. Kirk, Hikaru Sulu. That is incorrect. Sulu does have kids.
All right.
Jean-Luc Picard. Hugh, Catherine Janeway, the Doctor. Oh, okay, Rob. So no, Catherine Janeway does have kids. They are little lizard babies she had with Tom Paris.
Oh, come on. No.
Oh my god.
No.
They are listed
Perfect.
on Memory Alpha. They are listed as offspring.
Amazing.
No, that is
No, no.
bullshit.
Perfect.
She has little lizard babies.
All right, so we're going to keep going. All right, Catherine Janeway, the Doctor, Spock. Not too late. Spock didn't have kids. All right, giving myself points was definitely too much, so I'm going to nix my points. Chris, you win with 0 points.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Hey, all that matters at the end of the day is you get that dub.
I love I was like, oh man, on this last one, I'm gonna real throw in some fucking, cause like I'm looking at Memory Alpha pages for these characters and they have their little like bios. And I'm like, oh, there's some good information in here. And Catherine Janeway is like, wait, does she have kids? Offspring. 3 like hyper evolved salamander babies with Tom Paris. I'm like, oh, that's right. She does have fucking kids.
Amazing.
Oh, I can feel Rob seething from the other room.
Yeah,
hate
I
this
can
game.
confirm.
What was Rob's score?
-4.
Nice.
So awesome. All right. Well, that was fun for me. Alrighty. Well, if you enjoyed listening to me torture these two with a shitty trivia game, then you could do that every week and tell your friends to do so too. As we say at the top of the bottom, give us a rate, give us a review. You know, spread us around as much as you can. We are getting some more ears on there, I have noticed. So welcome to our new members. We have plugs at the end of the show, but like, I want to say them now. Come check us out, like on the social medias. We are technically on all of them. You can also just go to like podcls.com, like, and see all of our links. You can come hang out with us on Discord. My dream is that like someday we'll be such a big community for this dumb podcast that like we can't even talk on Discord because there's just too much chat going by. But right now it's just us. So if you want to come yell at me about something, I'm right here and ready. You can also do that in email form, podcls3@gmail.com. Like I read those. I have received emails mostly from John because he's my frequent correspondent, but I have also received emails from other people and like they are delightful and I do respond to all of them because I don't get that many.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard Stanford on the podcast. He will argue with you online. He will do
I
it.
really enjoy it. Like it's really fun for me. So, absolutely. Anyways, that is all we have for tonight and we will see you next week.
Thanks for listening to Captain's Log Supplemental. You can follow us on Twitter at PodCLS or send us hate mail at podcls3@gmail.com.